Hey guys, this is Shannon with Nearly Organic Noshing, and last weekend there was no grocery hauls from me. Honestly, I had eye surgery on Thursday, and the whole weekend I just was not feeling up to getting out. I really didn't feel like driving and going anywhere. So we had enough stuff in the fridge and everything to tide us over. Plenty of stuff in the pantry. We didn't need food stuff, but there's been some things I needed from Walmart, but I hate to go to Walmart. I really hate to go to Walmart. And our Walmart doesn't have the pickup option yet where you can just order and go pick it up. And I was looking at a couple of items online. I was going to order them on eBay or Amazon. And I went on the Walmart side just to compare prices. And I realized that if you had orders over, I believe it was $35, it was free shipping. So I decided to go ahead and do some of my shopping just online and have everything shipped to the house. There were a couple things I've just really been needing. I spent a little over $100, and I'll start pulling things out of the boxes and show you what I got. Okay, the first two boxes had, one of them was this floor lamp. I ended up getting it for $12.24. On one side of our bedroom, there is no lights. When the house was built, this is an old house, and it has been built onto many times. And one side of the bedroom where we ended up putting my closet has no light. So I end up trying to use my phone or the bathroom light or something to try and see the closet area because it's just so dark over there at night. So I picked up one of these. It's just a temporary thing. We're going to be eventually completely redoing the bedroom. We're going to be ripping out the carpet, building some closets, changing out windows and everything in there. So this is just a temporary solution to get us by. The office uses this no-calorie sweetener. It's like Splenda. I picked that up for $4.44 for each bag. And then girl stuff, tampons were $4.47. There were 2 packs of those. And then the Zote laundry soap. This is what really got me into just going ahead and ordering this because I really need to make laundry soap. I hit a good sale at Walgreens and picked up, I think, 5 gallons of liquid detergent for 99 cents. But I prefer my homemade stuff. So I picked up 2 boxes of the Zote flakes, and then I picked up Gray Away. I don't actually use it to cover gray. My hair is really thin, and I use it actually to cover how thin my hair is, but it works really well, and I've been doing it for years. So that's what that is, and that stuff was the most expensive item, and that was $8.97. Okay, I'll open the next box. Okay, this box, it was heavy, and now I know why. I had picked up sugar, which was $8.78, and Arm & Hammer 5-pound bag of baking soda, which is $3.47. And the baking soda is what I use in my homemade laundry detergent. I have more stuff coming, so I guess those boxes will be here tomorrow. And the sugar I went ahead and picked up. It was a really good deal online. I mean, under $9 for a 25-pound bag of sugar. So this is just going to get put into a 5-gallon bucket and tucked away in the back of the pantry for pantry stock. So I had been buying it at Aldi's when it would go on sale for like $1.03 or so a bag. And at the holidays, we had gone through so much sugar with all the holiday baking that I had done that I was down to my last bag of sugar. We don't use much white sugar. I try and use raw sugar or stevia or something like that usually when I cook. So this is just going to fill up a 5-gallon bucket and get tucked into the back of the pantry. So this is just pantry stock. The next couple of boxes I get, I'll add to this video. Okay guys, this is the last box of stuff I believe from Walmart. They did not include a packing slip, so I had to go back and look at my order history. The prices were actually really good. The only one that was a little questionable was the borax. I may have paid a little bit more for that one, but it saved me a trip to Walmart and I will take it. Definitely had savings in other ways. So these are packs of paper towels, just the Bounty. Each of them was $5.74, and I picked up 2 of those. 2 gallons of white vinegar, and those were $2.48 each. The Arm & Hammer washing soda was $3.97. The borax was $4.47, and 2, I think they're 12 packs of toilet paper were $4.96 each. So this is stuff that's going in the pantry. We needed some stock up. I needed to make some more laundry detergent, and vinegar I use in the dishwasher. I use in canning. I use in the washer. I use for cleaning. We always need vinegar. So I'm probably going to start buying my stuff from Walmart like this, anything that I can. Because I mainly go to Walmart to get deals on paper goods if I don't go to someplace like Big Lots or Ollie's or something like that. But I can't always guarantee that Big Lots or Ollie's will have what I need. And I admit I am an impulse shopper. If I see something on clearance, I just kind of like, it's like a tractor beam. I just head straight there to the orange tags. So by me going online and doing this, it really does help keep me from overspending. So then I can just go to the grocery store and the farmer's market for fresh ingredients, and anything else I can just shop like this. Between this and Amazon, when I can get free shipping, it's totally worth it. All right, today I actually do have to go to the grocery store. I'm in the process right now of actually cleaning out the refrigerator. I'm going to go ahead and make my laundry soap and get all of this stuff put away. And then I have like 4 or 5 stops in town I have to do today. And I've been putting it off, but I just have to go and knock it out. Hey guys, it looks like my hauls are going to be all broken up because honestly I'm too tired to get everything else out of the car. I brought in the stuff that is cold and I will get everything else tomorrow. It's not even quite 8 o'clock, but it has been one of those days that I have been on the go since early this morning. So this is just the stuff I got from Publix, and it's the only haul that had any cold stuff in it. I spent $63.90. I would have really preferred to go to Ollie's and the farmer's market, but I did not have time to do that today, so I just needed to go where I could get everything I needed at one time that was not Walmart. So a little bit pricier, but I just needed to go ahead and get stuff. So in the back we have half and half for the office. That was $2.70. They had these turkey franks on sale, and these are big ones. Big turkey franks. Jaden loves beanie weenies, and that's something that he can make for himself. I have homemade maple beans, and he can just cut those up and make beanie weenies. Those were 2 for $3. The bologna and the salami, I don't know, I've just been really kind of wanting bologna. I know that's awful for you, but I really wanted a bologna sandwich, and the salami, between the two, that was on sale 2 for $5. And Chris likes this kind of cheese, and so does Jaden, because it melts. I know this is not good for you, but that's what they really like, so I get it for them, and that is $2. They had the strawberries on sale, 3 packages for $6, so I got those. The Honey Nut cereal, this is the Publix brand, those were 2 for $5, as was the Special K. This was 2 for $5, and they had this new blueberry with lemon clusters and chocolatey delight, and that is what I will have. I'm gonna make tortellini soup this week, and so I picked up some tortellini, and that was $3.87. And then I love the seasoned pork shoulder that you can get there. Not the best price, but it's already seasoned and ready to go, and it's late and I'm tired. So I went ahead and picked that up, and that was $4.42. They had the mushrooms on sale, 20 cents off, so it was $1.79 for each container of mushrooms. Let's see, the butter, The butter is so expensive right now. $4.06 for one container of butter. I'm gonna go online and start looking around and seeing where I can get butter on sale where I can buy maybe a case of it and put it in the freezer, because that is ridiculous. So I just picked up one of those because I pulled my last one from the freezer. I have a ginger ale right here that was 99 cents. And then organic apples for $3.49 for this whole bag of apples, which is really, really good. Now I have Miracle Grow here. This is not going in my garden. It is not going in anything that we eat. This is purely for ornamental plants. I have some very sad ones I just took out of the window here that need to be repotted, and they need some fertilizer. So I'm going to use the Miracle Grow on those. And they had the plant food spikes on sale on clearance. These are off their clearance rack for $1. And then this Miracle Grow all-purpose that you mix up to water, and this is going to go in gallons of water on my front porch, so I can water those, and that was $2. I have Navels here for $2.28 for a bag. They have these sweet peppers. I've never tried this kind before. They said they're just called sweet long peppers, and they were $1 off, so I got those for $3.99. The bananas were 65 cents a pound. Those were $1.25. And then they had this bread, buy one get one free, which everybody likes when we make like BLTs or something like that, grilled cheese, because it's thick, hearty white bread, and that was $4, $3.99 for two of them. So that is it for Publix. I'm gonna get all this stuff put away, quickly make some dinner, and then I think I'm going to bed early tonight because I am just so tired. So I am gonna call it here, and I will get everything else out of the car tomorrow and finish this up. Hey guys, what you're looking at here is my Goodwill haul. This was only $29 for the whole stack of stuff. The only thing that I don't know exactly how much I spent was this blue and white tablecloth, which is brand new. I think it was around $3 or so, but I absolutely love the print. This blue and white is one of my favorite color combinations, and when I saw it, I really just wanted to pick it up. Most of the other things here, let me turn on a light so a little bit brighter. There we go. Most of the other items here have blue tags like this. So these items were $4.99, and then they were 40% off. So I got them for around $3 or so, all of these items. And we are going on a trip the end of the month, and Chris just needed some long sleeve shirts. And these are kind of like those thermals, pretty warm, insulated, so that we can layer up. So I picked up this brown one, and I don't even know, I didn't even look at what all the Natural Life is. That one. This one is an Izod. And I checked them all out. They are all in perfect shape. No stains, rips, tears, or anything. This is another thermal, everyday perfect tee, just so that he can layer up. This sweater is pretty heavy duty, and it's one of the only other things that was not 40% off. So this sweater was $4.99. Then a button-up shirt, just he could wear over it with a pair of jeans, and he could put a thermal underneath. Or if it warms up, he can take the thermal off and just have the light button-up shirt. This is Saddlebred, and this one was $3.99. That was 40% off. And then this right here was the absolute best deal. This is Roundtree and York Outdoors, which I will have to look this brand up. It's not one that I'm familiar with, but it was not 40% off. But because we're in Florida, they are clearancing out all of the winter items. So I got this jacket for $5.99, which is an awesome, awesome deal. It has a liner that it has the zip-in liner. It has multiple inside pockets, outside pockets, and some of these are like double pockets. So there's like an inside pocket, outside pocket on all of these inside ones. And it has, you know, the fleece here. This is an awesome jacket. It is super, super heavy. So for $6, yeah, this is going on our trip with us. I was so excited when I saw this because it is in perfect shape. The material is still stiff. It doesn't even feel like it's really been worn or washed. So I was very, very happy when I found this in great, great shape. So we'll be taking this on our trip also. So I just wanted to show you what I ended up picking up for under $30, all of these items. And now I'm curious. I have to go on and Google this brand and see what this jacket goes for. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed. Okay, guys, this is a huge, huge Dollar Tree haul, and I will explain why. One, I needed to stock up a bunch of stuff in the pantry, like parchment paper and aluminum foil and batteries and things like that. The second thing is I kind of have this area separated by the two brooms. This is all for our upcoming trip, and I'll go over the what and why. But I'll come over here to the household kind of restocking stuff first. And I'll just tell you, I spent a lot. $95.98 at Dollar Tree. So yeah, that's a nice chunk of change for a Dollar Tree. But we'll go back here. I think I can't remember if I picked up 5 or 6 of these. I actually have all of the pots on my front porch painted this really pretty dark brown color. And I saw these, and these are really pretty. They'll go with the white trim on the porch. And I'm going to try growing some herbs on the, let me see, the south side of my porch this year, because the way the sun comes in through the oak tree, it'll give it some nice filtered light. And that side seems to do really, really well. So I'm going to try and do some herbs. That way I can walk right out my front door instead of having to go out to the garden, and maybe I'll pay a little bit closer attention to some of my garden herbs. So that's what those pots are for. I am really low on ketchups. I think I only have one more in the pantry, and then we have one in the fridge. So I picked up a couple of ketchups. I have some gardening gloves. I keep gardening gloves out at the garden, but I wanted to keep some up at the house also. So I picked up some gardening gloves, and then I picked up a couple of these little plant labels so that I can put the labels in my herbs, and a couple of other things that I'm starting. I just picked these up. I love gladiolas. I think they're really, really pretty. And I'm pretty sure that I am past the time of when I should have planted them. But I just figured I'll put them on the porch in a pot and see what happens. Same with the freesia. I did pick up some marigolds and bachelor buttons. I don't have really great luck with Dollar Tree or even store-bought necessarily marigolds and stuff. But I figured I would just pick up a couple of them and start them at the same time that I'm replanting herbs. The plants that are in my windowsill, normally I'm getting ready to repot those. They're just looking very sad. So I've got some fertilizer and some rabbit manure. I'm going to repot those. So that is that. And then, like I said, I had eye surgery last week, and my up close vision, being able to read a book or see my computer screen or see my phone is just a blur. So I picked up a couple of different strengths of just reading glasses just to kind of experiment with and try out and see if there's one that I can pop the lens out of the other side that are cheapy disposables, and I can sit at my desk, because I've been working with one eye. I just keep one eye closed when I'm working at my desk, and doing that for 8 hours is hard. So I am going to experiment with a couple of these, and then I'm still super light sensitive. So I just picked up one cheapy pair of sunglasses just to keep up at the house. I have one pair in my car. I have a gel mask. By the end of the day, my head and my eyes are just hurting. So I had ordered one on Amazon and I don't know what happened to it. It's been like a week and I haven't found it. They're looking for it. So I saw this at Dollar Tree and I just went ahead and picked one up. And then each time I go into Dollar Tree, I just try and pick up a couple of packs of batteries just to add to my battery stash because we are always going through batteries. So these are just going to go into the battery stash. Just picked up some fruit snacks to go in lunches along with some of these crackers. Those are some of Jaden's favorites, the cream cheese and chive. These are just going to go in the pantry just so that when we're gone, if the kids want something quick, it's just some canned ravioli. The same with, we needed more Ziploc bags. I always try and pick up a couple things of Ziplocs when I'm in there also. So I have another gallon and some sandwich. Jaden said we have lots of sandwich bags, but we accidentally picked up ones that are the fold over top instead of the zip top, and those work only for sandwiches. And then these are some quart size. The shower curtain liner I've had in our shower for a couple of years now, and I keep taking it down and scrubbing it and bleaching it, and it's just looking rough. I'm actually going to end up putting that out in my garden stash because it will make a nice clear plastic cover for like a cold frame. So, because it is a super heavy duty one that Chris had picked up, but I just can't get it clean and I don't like how it looks, so it's out of here. In the back, Jaden really likes this fabric softener, so I picked him up some of that, and I like this Comet bleach cleaner, so that is what I like to scrub in the bathrooms. And I use a ton of parchment paper. So when I go to Dollar Tree, I usually just pick up one, but I decided if I'm just doing this big Dollar Tree haul, I'd go ahead and stock up the pantry with parchment paper and some aluminum foil. You can get the knockoff aluminum foil, and that is fine for just lining a pan for cookies or something like that, but I like parchment paper better. But you can definitely tell a difference between the name brand aluminum foil and the knockoff stuff. You can get twice as much of the knockoff stuff, but it is so thin and it kind of burns and flakes easily. So I just went ahead and spent the, little bit extra. I guess I spent the same, but I didn't get as much of the regular aluminum foil, and then I got some plastic wrap. Now, we had a hurricane go through quite a few months back, and my shed that held all of our holiday decorations was dumped upside down over in the neighbor's yard, all bent up, and everything inside it got wet, including all of my St. Patrick's Day decorations. Most of them were cloth-based or paper, and they all molded and rotted and just were ruined. So I don't have much other than the towels. I was able to salvage the towels because those could be washed. So this is not my normal style. I'm not a sparkly, glitzy kind of person. I'm more of an old-fashioned, rusticy looking. But just so that we had some sort of a St. Patrick's, I like to decorate for each holiday. So I spent like $4 and picked up these two here, which I always put decorations on each side of the window to cover up those holes until we find a permanent solution. And then I'll put one on like each of the doors or something of the other. And we needed a new broom for the office. I'd actually bent the broom really bad, and it is now my chicken coop broom. I repurposed it to the chicken coop, and bought a new broom for the office. Now in the back, the rest of this stuff is all for our trip to Tennessee. Now, this back here, I'm going to need to weigh to wash dishes. And yes, I could have just taken a plastic bowl or something from here in the house, but a lot of this stuff is going to stay packed up for our camping. When we took our camper down to our off-grid property, and I will link that video up here, I took a lot of the stuff that I had in my camping bins, and I took all of that and I have left it down at the camper. So that means I don't have that stuff here. So I am getting bins set up that will stay permanently packed all the time for when we go camping. And so that's what this stuff, a lot of it is going to be for. So I have just this clear the plastic mesh one right here to put dishes and things like that in, or to use as a drying rack. I just picked up a dish pan to be able to wash dishes. This right here I can use as a silverware holder. I'm going to put the plates and napkins or paper towels and then silverware or cups or something like that, split it up and put that in here so that I can just pick the whole little container up and carry it outside, and I don't have to worry about the wind blowing it away. I picked up some new sponges. I know I have some under the cabinet. I'm just going to take one out, throw it in my camp bin, and the other I'm going to put under the sink. I'm trying to kind of keep a theme of colors for our camp stuff and our camper so that it does not get mixed up with our other items. And so I've decided on like red and black. So I have just 2 regular dish towels here, and this is a drying towel, and then some hot pads to take because we're going to be cooking over fire or the gas grill or something like that. So I know that when I wash these, they need to go back into the camp bin and not get mixed up with our other items. I picked up some bowls and some paper plates. I wasn't really thinking, and I picked up the styrofoam, and I'm going to swap those out for some that I have in the office because I want to be able to just throw the plates and stuff in the fire and be able to burn as much as we can and not have to throw stuff away. So those will probably just go to the office, and I'll swap them out for the paper. And then the other thing was the oils and stuff here. Yes, I have big containers of them, and I could put them into a smaller container and take them with us and label it. The thing is, I did not have many smaller containers to take except for water bottles. And I just wasn't super keen on the idea just because they're really cheapy water bottles, and I did not want oil leaking out of a water bottle and, you know, just making a huge mess. So I picked up some coconut spray, some bug spray, vegetable oil, olive oil, coconut oil, and some Gain fabric softener. I'm just going to take some of my homemade powdered laundry detergent to take with us to do laundry while we're on the road. Again, I picked up more batteries for the road, 2 packs of AA's, 1 pack of AAA's, because we're going to have a lot of like LED lights and things like that in the camper, and I just don't want to run short. These 3 shower curtains, okay, what we're using as a camper is just an enclosed trailer. There is no bathroom. There is nothing. It is a giant box. And because we use it for other things, we use it for appliances for the business. We use it to transport 4-wheelers and generals. You know, we use it when someone has to move. It's just an enclosed trailer. So this is a temporary, we're going to essentially use it to boondock for part of the time. So we have a composting toilet. And if we're in an area that it's safe to do it, and we're not in the middle of the woods kind of a thing, we have a little pop-up tent with a shower that we're going to put right behind the camper. But in the middle of the night in an area we're not familiar with, Chris isn't too keen on the idea of us just going outside. You can't look out a window and see outside the camper. There are no windows. So we would just be kind of walking out into the dark at night, and he doesn't really like that, doesn't think it's safe. So we're going to curtain off an area in the camper, in the trailer, to put the composting toilet for at night. So that is what all these magnets are for. There's magnet beams across the top, and I am just going to rig up a little curtain system so that people have a little privacy in the middle of the night if they need to go to the restroom and can't go outside. So that is what that is for. It's probably overkill for the number of shower curtain liners and magnets, but I wanted to make sure that it wouldn't just come falling down. So, and then the magnets you can also use other places in the trailer for hanging up a light or a mirror or anything like that. So I picked up plenty of those to take. Picked up a couple of hampers. I'm going to use one for dirty laundry, and I'm going to use one hamper for our trash. I'm just going to put a bag in it, put the bag over it, and hook it to the edges, and that way we'll have a standing trash bag that it would be easier to dump stuff in. So that's what that's for, along with some snacks I'm going to go ahead and put in our snack bin. I thought I picked up a salt and a pepper. I was kind of in a hurry, and I accidentally picked up 2 pepper grinders. So I'm just going to take some salt out of the pantry, and I'm going to put it in a little bag, and we'll take some salt. Or actually, I'm probably just going to put it in one of these right here. These are just small little containers that I can take spices and stuff in. And I know we'll be using quite a bit of salt on the road, so I'm going to put that in there. The pill organizer here, I'm actually going to put labels on, and I'm going to put other spices like garlic powder, onion powder. Instead of taking all of our spices, I'm just going to use a pill container and put a small amount in each one. Again, we needed more Ziplocs and stuff for the trip, along with aluminum foil. I needed a broom for the camper, and I have extra dustpans, so I'm just going to put this in there. I wanted some storage containers for anything that were liquidy or messy if they needed to go in the cooler, and some aluminum pans for cooking and to make for easy cleanup. I don't know how easy it's going to be to wash dishes or what the campsites are going to be like. So I'd rather have easy cleanup than having to make a big mess. And then the Gain fabric softener sheets, I use these when I pack, and I like to lay them in between our sheets and our clothing. It just makes everything smell really good long term. And so all of this is for the trip, and it will be put to use, and then everything that's left over, a lot of this stuff is going to be reused. We'll pack it all up and we'll have it for the next trip. So this was a one-time purchase for quite a few of these items. So this is it. I spent a lot of money this week, but I kind of knew I would and had to budget for that. But all this is getting ready to get packed up into our camp bins, and I can move on with my day. All right, guys. I hope you've enjoyed these videos. If you have any questions or comments, absolutely leave it down in the comment section. And if you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up.